Well, happy Friday to you. I'm meteorologist Josh Stone. I hope you're excited that we finally made it to the weekend, and I'm filling in for John Scalzi today because he is taking the day off, and a much-deserved day off for him. 76 right now in Sarasota, 76 in Venice. It's 75 in Arcadia, so very pleasant conditions on this Friday morning. How about the day planner? Well, we'll have an increase in clouds with the heating of the day, mostly sunny to begin with, then we'll have partly cloudy this afternoon. And then it looks like we're going to get a chance, maybe 20 to 30% chance of showers and storms to get going later on in the afternoon hours. Now, as far as the radar goes for us, everything looks pretty quiet along the Sun Coast. Maybe some of our inland counties could experience some, maybe some hit or miss light showers this morning, but other than that, everything is quiet. What's not so quiet is up to our northeast, and of course this is the big, not only news story, but weather story with Hurricane Florence. It's Category 1. Just the other day it was Category 4, but thank goodness it lost intensity. But you know what? It takes a long time for the storm surge intensity to kind of wind down. So even though the winds aren't as great with this thing, like a Category 4 type of storm, the storm surge, those waves that already churned up from the other day, are still coming in pretty strong. Maybe Category 3, Category 4 storm surge waves. But as far as the winds go, not as great, about 90 miles per hour. That's still strong, but not as strong as a Category 4 when we had, I think, sustained winds at one point of 140 miles per hour. So at least that's the good news. What's not so good is the eye, the center of circulation, is still over water. It's moving very slow, and it's going to continue to pinwheel around and drop a lot of rain, and maybe up to 40 inches of rain in some locations. And that terrain, unlike us, like here in Florida where it's relatively flat, there it's hilly and you can get mudslides. We've already had a lot of rain over here over the last several weeks with some other storms. The soil's saturated, the rivers are going to overflow their banks even after the storm passes by. So this is going to be kind of a slow mover right now. It's sustained winds at 90 miles per hour. It's only moving to the west and northwest at 6 miles per hour. And it's going to lose its intensity finally when that fuel supply is cut off as it makes its way onto land, and the trough will pick it up and move it off to the north and east. Another tropical system in the Caribbean, this is Tropical Depression Isaac. We're watching this pretty closely, moving to the west and eventually northwest. We'll keep an eye on it, but as far as everywhere else in the lower 48, looking pretty good. No travel delays at this time for any of the airports if you're flying out of SRQ to, say, even Charlotte. So looking pretty good there, at least for the moment. 89 degrees will be our high today, which is average. And as far as the weekend goes, Saturday and Sunday, relatively dry. Then we pick up the rain chance as we get into next week.